We fell in love, and we knew from that moment we belong together. We walked down the aisle, said our vows in the presence of the Lord, family and friends. You say
our love and honor protects about you, and you say
I will love and honor, submit to you, in sickness and in health, in poverty and prosperity, forsaking all others, to keep you only to myself, till death do us part. You say
I will love and honor protect, support you, and you say
I will love and honor, submit to you, in sickness and in health, in poverty and prosperity, forsaking all others, to keep you only to myself, till death do us part. Marriage vows, why is it falling apart? We can go back where we started, with God on our side. We don't have to fake marriage once, it doesn't have to fall apart. Marriage vows, why is it falling apart? We can go back where we started, with God on our side. We don't have to fake marriage once, it doesn't have to fall apart. Baby, many years ago I made a promise to you, in the presence of the Lord and many others, that I will love you forever. And today I come back to say the same thing to you, that baby, you're the best thing that happened to my life. And I promise to love you and not allow anything or anyone to come between us forever and ever.
baby, if loving is wrong, I don't wanna be right. I promise to love you, provide for you, and honor you all the days of my life. I love you, baby.
I love you. Good evening, viewers. You are welcome to Woman Without Limits. My name is Reverend Kiuna, and as usual, I am so delighted to be bringing this program right where you're watching us from. Tonight is a very, very special night for me and for everybody on set. The audience are all excited because we know what's coming up. Am I right? You know, it's been my prayer, and I've been believing God that one day He's going to allow us and give us the privilege of ministering to you together with somebody that I love very dearly. This person is my best friend. And a lot of people ask us, how come you've done so well in your marriage? I mean, you guys look like you've just gotten married, and, you know, they envy and they love what they see in us. And I've been believing God that we're going to do this together. And tonight, hey, guess who's coming on the set? For WWL is a man of God, a man that I treasure. He's just not my husband. Not only is he my best friend, but he is also my mentor. He is actually the one that lifts me up. He's the one that raises me. He knows when my smile is fake. He knows me beyond the skin. His name is Bishop Allan Kiuna, and I want everybody to rise up on your feet. Let's welcome him on set. Come on. Give it up for Bishop Allan Kiuna. How are you? I tell you, I've been desiring to have my husband on set. And so today I want to welcome you to Woman Without Limits. Honey.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetie.
It's good to have you.
It's good to be here.
It's good to be here.
It's good to be here, finally.
And you look the part.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And you know, the reason why we are here together is because we want to tackle something that has been, what can I call it? It's just gone overboard. It's been chaotic. And that's the marriage institution. It's been attacked so much by the enemy. I mean, everywhere you look, you know, before we were only thinking, you know, marriages are under attack outside, you know, the worldly marriages. But it's slowly crept into the church. And now even the house of God, the divorce rate is just as much as that of the world. And the devil is a liar. We've come so that we stop looking down and ignoring it as if nothing is happening. We've come so that we can be able to tackle some of the issues that are facing marriages.
Yep.
Honey, there are so many problems in marriages nowadays.
Absolutely. There's so many problems. In fact, to be honest, many people have actually given up on the institution of marriage.
Yeah.
And there's been this whole feeling of maybe marriage doesn't even work.
Yeah.
So actually, it's true. Marriage is under attack. A lot of thinking about, is it even necessary to get married anymore?
Yeah.
It wouldn't it just be better maybe we just live together so that when in case we don't want to live together anymore, we can all go separate ways.
They call it partners now.
Yeah,
let's just partner in this thing.
Yeah. So it's really sad because, you know, God is the one who instituted the institution of marriage.
Yeah.
And when he did that with a reason. It's because marriage is an important institution. First of all, of course, as a microcosm of society, it is the lowest common denominator when it comes to society.
Yeah. And
good, strong society are built from that institution of marriage.
Exactly.
When marriages are strong, then society can be strong. It also gives a breeding place for children to grow.
Yeah.
It allows also for companionship, for friendship.
Yeah.
It allows there to be that feeling of a family.
Yeah.
From marriages, of course, comes family, where you not only have a father and a mother, but also children, and they grow up in an atmosphere of nurturing and being taken care of.
Yeah.
So family was God's idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
as such, being God's idea,
yes,
man cannot do away with marriage.
Absolutely. You cannot do away with marriage. Marriage is very, very important. It's critical.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a strong, like I said, a strong society, a strong community, a strong nation, it's important for you to have a good family where children can grow up and be nurtured, then to become good citizens. Yeah.
The fact is, and the audience here, many of you are couples. I can see everybody's just holding on to their own. Hold them very tight, because we need to understand something. The fact is that the marriages are really under siege.
Yes.
And the enemy has attacked marriages from all corners.
Yeah.
And many people are leaving each other, even based on very little issues.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, now we've been married for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And we can look and say, oh my God, the trivial things that used to happen before that we were thinking are so big are really nothing.
Yes.
And yet people are walking away because maybe the man is not saying you're smart or you're looking good anymore. And, you know, he's not saying those kind of things.
Yeah.
And many people are walking out because of the trivial list of issues.
You know, the thing is that it's true. It's true that they may be trivial, but you know, to the one who is facing them, they may not be as trivial.
Yeah.
You know, I've come to realize that it's not the big things that destroy anything.
Talk to us.
Even when it comes to, like, whether it's a ministry or a company or an institution, it may be the small things, and even especially in marriages, it may be small things, things that are ignored, things that are not resolved. So when you begin to talk about the institution of marriage, it's important to understand that there is nothing small.
Yes.
Everything must be attended to, and everything must be addressed.
So one small thing to one person may be very big to another
Absolutely.
person.
I've come to realize, like even between me and you,
Yeah.
what you may consider to be small may be important to me.
Yeah.
And sometimes what I think is small is important to you.
Yes.
So it's good not to just trivialize it and make it look like it's not important.
Yeah.
Because it is important.
Yes.
And it's good for a couple to understand that what may look like insignificant to you may be very significant to your
the
spouse.
other person.
So you begin there by being able to address all the issues, because one of the challenges that marriages face and can really bring that kind of a conflict is when you don't resolve issues.
Yeah.
When you let things go unresolved.
Yes.
You need to address the issues no matter how trivial you think it is.
Yes.
For example, let me just give us an example. There are ladies who are very particular when it comes to how they like things put.
Yes.
Very meticulous, for
Yes.
example.
Uh-huh.
They want socks to be put in a certain place. They want shirts to be put in a certain place. You know, they don't want you to throw things around as
And
you go
most
around.
men don't, let's be honest. Most men don't
Oh yeah,
put
we
those things where
just go
they're
throwing
supposed
things around, you know. Like me, my biggest disease is when I go into walk-in
open
wardrobe.
the wardrobes.
I leave every wardrobe.
We all know
every
you've been
door
there.
open. Everything is just, you know, and then I remove a t-shirt and I'm not putting it, I throw it down, and I take another one and I'm not putting it, I
and
throw
you
it
don't want to
down.
find it down.
No, and
You
so,
know, that's the issue. You don't want to find it where you left
no,
it.
but I don't want to find where it is. But it's good
Yeah.
that at least to you,
Yeah.
that doesn't bother you.
Yes.
It doesn't bother you. You just come, pick it up and move on. To somebody else, that is important.
Yeah.
And so it's good for you to be able to understand things like that. Things like the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Don't leave it up after using the toilet for guys, you know.
Come on.
Yeah. Things like...
You know, honey, talking about that, I remember, like when we first got married, we actually had to talk about that.
Absolutely.
Because I was, you know, most men will use the toilet and just leave.
Yeah.
But, you know, I remember us talking about it and saying, you know, women don't use the toilet, they sit on it.
Yes. Yeah. And to somebody, by the way, and by the way, that is something that can make somebody feel very offended.
Yes.
And like you don't care, you know. Why don't you care about that?
Yeah.
Things like even like the toothpaste.
Yeah.
When you use the toothpaste, they return back the
Yeah, come on.
return back the top.
The lid, yes.
The lid. And to some guys, they just push it, use it, and leave it there.
Yeah,
and then the lady comes and finds the, you know, it's like...
And press it in the middle.
And pressing in the middle, and then also like pressing in the middle or pressing in the start.
Yeah.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. To one person,
It's
that doesn't really
nothing.
matter. Like if you find the toothpaste is open, use it and shut it. I mean,
Yes.
what is the big deal?
Yeah.
But to somebody else may be feeling like, why are you doing that? And it can start to simmer.
Yeah.
And then from there builds from one thing to another.
Yes.
It's the small things that really matter.
matter.
Yeah, like the
So
Bible
what
talks
you're
about
saying-
little foxes. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you're saying is unresolved issues.
Very important.
That's key.
It's very important to resolve all the issues.
Yes.
Put them on the table and address them. But also when it comes to conflict resolution, it's important to understand when. All right? When and how.
The when for a man is very important.
Hey!
By the way, I come to realize that it's true. You can say the right thing
At the wrong time.
time.
Don't try to come and try to resolve an issue when Manchester United is about to play a game, you know.
Is it beating on...
No. That is the wrong time. When
Yeah.
I'm about to watch a game, that is a wrong time.
Yeah.
It's very important for you to look for a good time.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes when also like if I'm under pressure, I've had a very difficult day in the office. Men are sometimes at that time are very edgy. Maybe they have been harassed by the boss. Maybe to bring in a report, or maybe finances are tight. It's good for you to know when the best time is. And but sometimes what I see is that a lady wants to resolve the issue now. Yeah,
you
now.
know, and the man has, they say they have to first think about it, ponder on it before answering, before saying anything.
You know, when you tell a man, I want to talk to you, immediately you say, there's something I want us to talk about.
Yeah.
You put the man on the defensive. Because he feels like, okay, now there's about to be an attack.
Okay.
So let me get
Let me get myself ready.
let me get myself ready because I'm about to be attacked.
Yeah.
So even the language you use, I find that sometimes a lady, ladies are communicators in terms
Yes.
of they talk.
Because and then again, we want to talk and we want to talk now.
Absolutely.
Because you see, there are so many issues. Like for instance, for me, I don't want to sleep with an issue. I want to talk about it. I want us to iron it so that I can have a comfortable time. But I see a man can actually have an issue, and then immediately after that he wants sex.
Yeah. You see, like
And
I
I'm
said,
thinking, wait a minute, wait.
but that is the difference. You see, the difference is this: to a man, to men, sex is physical. It's physical.
Okay.
Okay. To a lady, it's emotional.
Yeah.
Okay. There has to be an emotional connection. So if there are things that are bothering the lady, then it kind of messes that particular part.
Okay.
To a guy, it's
Absolutely.
all physical.
Yeah.
It's we can put it behind us and get on to the business of the day.
And we're going to talk about that's behind us.
Yeah. We can deal with that another time.
Yeah.
What's a big deal, you know? So, but I think it's good to have because you see, also every couple has its way of dealing with issues.
Yes.
What we are saying is that the way we probably may address our issues, like I said again, even the things that bother you are not the things that may bother somebody else.
Yeah.
But I think it's important for every couple to understand that you cannot sweep issues under the carpet.
Absolutely.
They must all be sorted out, brought out and be sorted out. And it's very, very important, especially for a couple, to keep the bar where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Because I see like some couples go down lowering the bar.
Okay.
So for example, if something of you don't like something, after some time you start to lower the bar. But you see what happens is that when you're lowering the bar, you're actually just putting more pressure.
Pressure. Okay.
Yeah, the day you'll explode because you've been taking a lot of things. It is good to just say, I don't like this, so how do we address that? So that as it goes on, that doesn't become an issue.
So you don't get to a point of no return.
And and a place of exploding.
Okay.
And then somebody's wondering, why are you exploding and you've lived with this thing for 5 years or 10 years? Why is it such an issue? It's because you've allowed yourself to be lowering the bar. So if something bothers you, it's good to put it out there.
To talk about
Talk about it.
Well, there's so many men especially who don't want to talk about issues. And I've counseled, with a lot of women, and their cry is one. I mean, my man won't listen. Even if I talk, he'll trash it. It's like I don't have sense. It's like what I'm saying is really nothing to talk about. And so that really pressurizes the women, and they feel like, they don't even belong. Because you see, a woman should be a part of you. And if she's ailing, you should feel her. Whether you understand it or not as a man, isn't it?
Absolutely.
What would you advise the man?
I think from the beginning, one of the things that you should do as a couple is to discuss communication. And lines of communication. And how do we talk? Because you see, the way, like I said again, the way a lady communicates is very different from the way a man communicates. And I think it's important for you to, first of all, as you're getting into that relationship and you're getting into a situation where you're serious about it, you discuss about what are the lines of communications. And what is the language that that you communicate, and what do you understand? For example, like I said, when you tell a man, I want us to talk. Immediately a man thinks, I'm being attacked. So it's important for when I have an issue. How you
do it,
And it's very important for you from the beginning to discuss that. Because in fact, the biggest challenge of many marriages is communication.
And we're going to talk about communication shortly. What I want us to look at is now the unresolved issues. So if you need to sit down and resolve those issues, don't leave them, don't sweep them under the carpet. Don't just, don't ignore them.
Don't ignore them.
The other thing that really is, again, a mighty thing in a marriage is lack of respect.
I've told you many times, I've told you many times, and sorry to cut it short, men don't understand the language of I love you. All right?
Okay.
Men don't understand the language of I love you.
Okay.
I've told you that before. Even if you keep telling a man every day, I love you, I love you.
I love you some more.
I love you. It's good, and probably something you should do. And it's important because you do tell me, and I tell you back, I love you too. I love you too. But that's good. But to men, what you say with I love you does not communicate love. What communicates love to a man is respect.
Wow. So 1 out of 10, where would you place respect?
11.
Wow.
Yeah.
For real?
In fact, not 11, maybe 20.
20 out of 10.
Yeah, 20 out of 10.
What?
Yeah. Respect is the most important thing to a man.
To a man.
That's what communicates love.
Yeah.
When you respect me, that's when you're telling me you love me.
Yeah.
When you respect me, for example, say, and respect comes in many ways. Respect comes in, I've made a decision.
Yeah.
This is what you're gonna do, and then you don't answer back. You just do it.
Yeah.
Because you respect my authority.
Wow.
All right. Respect
Wow.
comes in submission. Respect comes in like you're about to enter bed. Then I look at you and say, "Baby, I want a cup of tea."
Yeah.
And you just walk back without asking.
Wow. Are you
and you go and make
writing
a cup
notes?
of tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect comes in so many. It comes in so many ways. Respect comes in, not only the things you do,
Yeah.
but even your attitude, your posture. Sometimes I find it so difficult for a woman to be telling the husband, "I love you,"
Yeah.
and then just disrespects them after that sentence.
Yeah.
I mean, to a man, what you said before
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Okay, show me you love me by respecting
By your
me.
actions.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when, like, for instance, you tell me to do something
Yeah.
and I don't do it,
Yeah.
you find it disrespectful.
Absolutely. And if you're now telling me I love you,
Yeah.
to me it doesn't add up.
You're wondering,
Yeah,
okay.
it doesn't add up.
Yeah.
That to me is
Wow.
doesn't add up. So
Wow.
it's important to understand that to a man, respect is what communicates love.
Okay.
And unfortunately, in the day we are living in,
Yeah.
there are not many ladies who are really able to respect their husbands. That true respect that you see,
Yeah.
that this lady truly respects the husband. She's ready to bend herself backward just to minister to the husband.
Uh-huh.
And what I've also seen is that, of course, men have issues.
Yes.
But on the whole, if a man can be respected by the wife,
Yes.
you'll be surprised by how that marriage will be easy to come up and to be nurtured. Yeah.
I remember when we got married,
Yeah.
that was not my stronghold. Eh?
Yeah. Your strength.
Well, my strength.
It was your
sorry.
stronghold.
Oh my God! Give me 5. Yes, it was my stronghold, not my strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, because from growing up, I always thought that if you submit to a man, if you show him that you're going down and you're just accepting whatever he says, then he's sitting on you,
Yeah.
and that's not a good thing because he doesn't need to sit on a human being; he needs a stool.
Yeah.
So, so I came with this thing of you can't sit on me. So I was very hard-headed, and I know that, and so it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And I always say this. That, honey, when you sat me down and you said, look, I'm not trying to woo you. I'm not trying to win you. I already won you.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm the head of this home. So tell us, you are trying to get your position as a man.
Yeah.
How important was that?
It was very important because everything, for a marriage to be what it is today,
Yeah.
that is what mattered. That from the beginning, I know my place.
Yeah.
Because you see, the husband is the king of the castle.
Come on.
He's the king of the castle. Yeah. And my home is my castle. All right, my home is my castle. And when I come home, I'm the king of that castle.
Thank you.
And I may have as a bishop, I may have issues in the church.
Yeah.
I may have issues in the ministry.
Yes.
I may have issues everywhere else.
Yeah.
Or those of you who are not bishops, maybe you work a company, maybe you even have a lady boss who really frustrates you and so forth. But when you come to your home, that is your castle.
Yeah.
And you want to feel like a king in that castle.
Yes.
And your wife, of course, is the queen in that castle.
Come on.
And she's supposed to, when she opens the door, to make you feel like the king has arrived.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is very, very important because
Yeah.
see, once that is in place, then it becomes easy to have that to have peace and harmony in that
So
home.
what you're saying to us today is that when a man has his position
Yes,
right,
yes.
everything else flows
Absolutely.
and falls in place.
Absolutely. And
Now,
that's the challenge. By the way, let me add on to that.
Yeah.
I think that's the challenge of the 21st century marriage. All right? The roles and responsibility.
yes.
That's the biggest challenge of the 21st century marriage. What is your role as a husband?
Yeah.
What is your role as a wife?
Yeah.
What is your responsibility? What is your as a husband?
Yeah.
And what is the responsibility as a wife? I think there's a mixing of roles.
Okay.
And people not understanding.
A confusion
Yes.
maybe.
And a confusion.
Maybe when a woman gets more pay,
Yeah.
maybe when she's getting more money,
Absolutely.
she assumes the headship.
Absolutely. And you see, because of the way our society has continued to change.
Yes.
And go through a transformation from where we were as traditionally to where we are today, we are a modern society, a lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
And so there is no clear understanding of what is your role.
Who's who.
Who is who. So everybody's playing whatever role. And because of that, it becomes a bit difficult in a home for people to understand what to do.
Okay.
It's very important. That's why even in a company, they give you a job description. The reason they give you a job description is because they want you to know what is your role and responsibility and what they expect from you.
Yeah.
But then you get into a marriage, there's no job description.
Okay.
And so the two of you are there trying to compete for
okay.
authority.
And we're going to even talk about that competition. Actually,
Absolutely.
it was our next thing. But listen, when it comes to respect,
yes,
where women are concerned, we want to be respected also.
Okay.
We want to be spoken to, because for a woman, respect is the way you address her, the way you speak to her. Because a lot of women are spoken down upon.
Yes.
It's like, you know, the man can say anything.
Absolutely.
In front of, in fact, he just trashes and calls her anything, even in front of people.
Yeah.
Even in front of in-laws.
Yeah.
Like maybe his parents.
Yeah.
He goes belittling her and probably just, you know, just showing her like she's nothing. And that for a woman is very disrespectful.
Yes.
So it makes her feel that she doesn't even belong.
Absolutely.
She's not even supposed to be there in the first place. She doesn't get her rightful place because of the way she's belittled.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So disrespect is also in both ways.
Yeah.
A man should really treat the woman right, because what you say speaks volumes to that
Absolutely.
woman.
I agree.
And do you know, even for a woman to be secure, it depends on how the man respects her. Yeah, if a man respects the woman and keeps urging her on, and, you know, just lifts her up and tells her she's beautiful, even if it's by faith.
It cannot be by faith, honestly, because when you married her, there must be something that you saw. There must have been something that you saw that made you fall in love with her.
Exactly.
So you have to look for it again.
For something. And so when you speak good things about the woman, it makes it very beautiful and very easy.
Absolutely. Actually, the Bible talks about that. The Bible talks about that honoring your wife.
Yes.
You know, the Bible talks about honor your wife.
Yes, yes.
And so
it actually, the Bible says in the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7, give honor to the wife as the weaker vessel.
Yes.
So the Bible talks about that. Now, would you just wait a minute? We'll be right back. I won't even start telling you how it was and what, unless you ask.
Still ahead on Women Without
Because what I've seen is that sometimes when maybe even God is using somebody, they start getting it in their head.
Yes.
And as a result, the competition begins to arise in the home. Like maybe I come home and you ask me to cook something, and I don't know what happens, but during Daughters of Zion, you ask for a lot of cooking. Wow, so you honor your wife.
Absolutely, it's very
That's what the Bible says.
And honoring is when you lift her up, when you raise her up, when you let her know with your words, when with your action, that she truly means something, and that she's important. I see many times also, like you said rightly, that men don't put value
in their women,
in their wives.
You know, baby, I remember last week we were doing a Q&A, and somebody was asking us questions like, what made you fall in love with your man in the first place? And I remember I answered something, and I want to say what I answered to them. They asked her, what made you love your man in the first place? And I said, I loved him because he touched me without using his hands. My God. You know, because you see, a man can actually touch you without necessarily using his hands. And that's what you did, because you weren't so quick to use your hands on me. You were quick to use your words. And you said such beautiful things. And I was like, oh my God, they were so heavenly. So immediately you just got me. You got my attention.
Thank you, sweetie.
So really what gets a woman's attention is not the use of your hands. Put your hands to yourself. You know. and treat her right,
Yeah.
begin to speak life, begin to raise her up, begin
Yeah.
to honor her, and you'll be surprised, you'll be touching her
Yeah.
more than you would with your hands.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
the thing about it is this, I think it's really not right for me to expect you to give me respect.
Yeah.
And I don't give you respect back.
Oh, wow.
All right. It's really unfair.
Yeah.
You know, your respect should come back to me as a harvest
Yes.
of the respect that I'm sowing to you.
So it's not a demand.
It's not a demand. It should be a harvest. I should show you respect.
Yeah.
Then from that respect, then
It flows.
it comes back
Then
to
it's
me.
easy for me also to flow
Absolutely.
with it.
So
Wow.
it's not fair if one side is the one that is only committing to respecting the spouse,
Yeah.
and the other one is not. It should be a two-way traffic
Yeah.
where respect is concerned.
Yes.
I should respect you. I should honor you. I should listen to what you have to say. I should not treat you like somebody who doesn't think, because I think also many husbands,
Yeah.
they treat their wives like they're not
Think they're not even a part of them.
Yeah.
It's like they're not co-heirs, yet they are equal.
Absolutely.
According to the word of God,
According
they're
to the word of
actually
God.
equal. It's just
Absolutely.
the honoring
Yeah.
that women are supposed to submit to the man.
And
but that
and
doesn't
that-
mean that you're inferior.
It doesn't mean that you're inferior.
Yeah.
It just actually helps when in order of things. You know, somebody in the house needs to be the head.
Yes.
Because God is a God of order.
Yeah.
If there is no order,
And you always say two heads.
he's a monster.
Yeah.
Anything two heads is a monster. Yeah. So you have to be able to understand that God is a God of order.
Yes.
And in a home, He expects there to be order, and so that's why He's given the husband that place of headship.
Yes.
And headship is not to be an oppressor. You're not supposed to be an oppressor.
Okay.
If anything, when you're the head, you're supposed to be the one that is most humble.
Wow.
Yeah, you're supposed to
Wow.
exhibit such
Yeah.
humility
Yeah.
As the head. And understand that headship is also a responsibility.
Oh, come
Because
on.
also in our day, we are seeing a lot of men who are very irresponsible.
Come on.
And they want to be respected.
Yeah.
How do you expect you have to respect you and not bringing food on the table? You know, you're not supplying for the kids to go to school. So if you want to be respect, earn it.
Wow.
You know, earn that
Wow.
respect
Wow.
by showing responsibility.
Yes.
By being very mature.
Taking charge.
Taking charge.
Because there's nothing again that a woman loves than a man who is in charge.
Absolutely.
You know, that he's at the forefront, he's a go-getter, he's the one showing the direction. This is where we are going this year. I have seen us going this direction. You know, let me tell you,
Yeah.
a woman will bow. Aye, that one, a woman will bow.
Yeah, of course, you want an achiever.
Yeah.
You want a man should be an achiever,
Yeah.
adventurous,
Yes.
Going out to do great things. You know, that's why many times you see ladies wanting a bad boy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Do you know why ladies want
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
bad boy?
Yeah.
One of the reasons why ladies go for bad boys is because bad boys are adventurous.
Yes.
You know, they're adventurous. They're out there. They're
Yeah.
doing things that are crazy.
Yes.
And ladies are thinking, yeah, I
Oh
think
my
I want
God.
that. You know?
If he can do that to everybody,
Yeah.
how much more when he can do it to
Absolutely.
me alone?
Yeah, but see this nice little quiet
Yeah.
boy, they're like, oh, no. I want that adventurous,
Yeah,
outgoing,
yeah.
you know, dangerous,
Yeah.
thrilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you want.
So-
So what you do is that as a husband, of course, you don't have to be a bad boy.
Yes.
What you do is that you have to have those qualities of taking charge and being in control,
Wow.
going out and bringing home the bacon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that we're going to look at is also competition.
Yeah.
And you touched on it a little, but competition, honey, I've seen has really brought down many marriages.
Absolutely.
Where, like I started by saying, where a woman maybe is earning more and belittles the man.
Absolutely.
And shows the man is now, you know, a nobody.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, actually, like for example, like you now, now you're on TV, you're on media, your name is growing and people are knowing.
Am I still
that
humble?
thing. The other day I met with a Mheshimiwa somewhere and I introduced myself and I said, you know, my name is Bishop Allan Kiuna. And she said, by the way, and we're with my daughter. And then she said, why is your famous wife? And I thought to myself, wow. But you see, the thing about it is this. One of the things I've come to understand in
Yeah.
life is that you can never be where you are without me.
Come on. Oh my God. I wish you could give a clap up, and that is awesome. You know,
Yeah.
that's the truth. let's talk about that a little.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what people don't see.
Absolutely.
And that's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
That first and foremost, I didn't even know I had a calling.
Yes.
Me, I was there to support you in your calling as a man of God. I was there. I was ready to just support you and just, urge you on until you saw that I actually had a calling.
Absolutely.
And you say to me that God is calling me to raise up the women.
Yeah.
And thus came the Daughters of Zion, and thus came also the Woman Without Limits.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. That's the thing. For me, what gives me incredible joy is to see the way the Lord is using you, and to know that I've been involved in seeing the fulfillment of that.
Yeah.
Now, it's really ridiculous if I try to compete with you, because what you can do, I can never do. I can't. I can never do what you can, what you're doing. It's like, no matter how much, for example, using.
Now I feel like crying. No.
You see, when you talk about, for example, when you talk about somebody like Usain Bolt, he's very fast. He's a runner, but he can never be Tiger Woods.
Yes.
Tiger Woods is a golfer.
Yeah.
And then Tiger Woods is very good in golfing, but he can never be Usain Bolt. That is to say, every one of us, there is a gifting that God has given us that makes us unique.
Wow.
And it would be foolish for Tiger Woods to try and compete with Usain Bolt or Wayne Rooney for that matter.
Yeah.
You have to be able to be comfortable in what God has called you to do, understanding that your wife's success does not diminish your success.
It's like a crocodile going to fight a lion
in the water,
on land.
Yeah. So I think what I can say is this: there's no need for competition. We should actually be complementing each other.
Wow.
And what has worked for me and you is that we complement each other. That is to say, you allow me to function where I'm strong, and I allow you to function where you're strong. And then when we come back together, we can sit back and start to share of how we are making an impact.
Yeah.
I have always known that your impact with women is something that I can never do.
Wow.
I would never be able to do what you do. And so I'm comfortable in seeing you fly. If anything, I wanted to fly higher and to do more and make a lot of money so that I can eat it.
And you know what I tell women, honey, that actually the day that we have Daughters of Zion is the day that I come and submit the most. I won't even start telling you how it was and what, unless you ask and we talk about it. Because what I've seen is that sometimes when maybe even God is using somebody, they start getting it in their head. And as a result, the competition begins to arise in the home. Like maybe I come home and you ask me to cook something. And I don't know what happens, but during Daughters of Zion, you ask for a lot of cooking.
You see, the thing about it is this. The thing about it is this. One of the things that you'll always realize is that, as much as God is using you in whatever you're doing, I still want to feel and to get that sense that I'm still the head. All right?
Wow.
I don't want to lose that sense. And you've never given me any reason to. You've never given me any reason to. I think that's the biggest challenge that I see with many women. They when they start to succeed and they start to do great things, maybe they're a member of parliament, or they've been made the CEO of a big company, or they become a chairman of this organization, suddenly or a chairperson
becomes nobody.
They now
like,
are
don't
showing
you understand my title?
Kapsa, it's like you have to get an appointment to see me, You have to get an appointment to see me.
Don't just call me anyhow.
And the truth of the matter is this.
Lord.
The truth of the matter is this: is that if you've succeeded when we were together, and it applies both ways.
Yes.
If I have succeeded when you and I are together, you've been part of that success.
Yes.
And vice versa. All right?
Yeah.
So if I've succeeded in any way, you've been part of that success.
Yes.
And so you should be a partaker of that success, and I should feel you to be part of that success.
Okay.
You shouldn't be feeling like now you're an outsider trying to come in and be a beneficiary of that success.
Okay.
So it's important for that to be put in perspective.
Yeah. Okay, honey, as we talk, you know what? Something just came to my mind, and I'm thinking of this woman that is the go-getter in her family.
Absolutely.
She is the breadwinner, and it's not that the husband doesn't do it, but she's the one that God has gifted. With a lot of that, you know, she can go out there and turn stones into gold, if you may, you know. I mean, everything just works, it seems to work out easily for her. But the husband, it's not so. You know, what would you say about them working together?
I think the most important thing, Annie, is you must always have it in your mind.
Okay.
All right? Keep it in your mind of understanding what are your roles, who your husband is to you,
Yes.
what he means to you,
Yeah.
and posture yourself accordingly.
Okay.
You see, many times I think that people forget.
Yeah.
People forget. And it's not just with ladies, also with men. There are men who went through a lot of struggles together with their wives
Yes.
to come to a place of success.
Yes.
The moment they succeeded,
Yeah.
they forgot about the wife, went and got another mpango wa kando.
The
you know,
devil is a liar.
and suddenly they forget about the woman that
Yeah.
they've whatever. So
Struggled with
yeah,
all their
struggled with. So I
lives.
think it's more important. It's very important not to forget.
Yeah.
And it's always important for you to posture yourself, if you're a lady, in a way that doesn't make your husband feel threatened
Yes.
by your success. Yeah.
Okay. Now, another trouble that I see in marriages is, that so competition is bad,
Competition
horrible.
is terrible.
We shouldn't compete.
We should compliment. each
Yes.
other. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, the other problem I see is the bringing children
Yes.
right into the center in that they are between you. You know, the Bible says, don't let nobody put you asunder.
Yes.
And a lot of people bring children,
Yeah.
and the children start to put them asunder, such that now the children are more important to them than the couple.
Yes.
Do you see?
Yeah.
And that brings in a lot of trouble in the marriage.
Yeah.
Like when the man seems to love the children more than the wife.
Yes. And that happens quite a bit.
Yeah.
That happens quite a bit. You know, children are amazing. They're wonderful. We have
Yes.
3 wonderful, beautiful children.
Yes.
And God has blessed us tremendously. And also, we've adopted some more.
Yeah.
But the thing is that no matter how God has blessed us with those kids, they must understand that, and that has always been something that they've understood.
Yes.
That me and you,
Yeah.
we are the most important to each other.
Yes.
Because the truth be told is that after some time, they'll be gone.
They'll be gone.
They'll be
and
gone.
they leave the two of you.
And leave the
Woe
two of
unto
you.
if you are not talking.
If all your life, if all your life you centered it on those kids,
Yeah.
then when they leave, you find that
The
you really don't have
vacuum
much.
is too much.
Absolutely.
Perhaps you can't even bring it together.
It's called an emptiness syndrome.
Emptiness, yeah.
Yeah, so it's important for you to, as much as you're raising those kids, to still maintain your friendship,
Okay.
to still keep growing your marriage,
Yeah.
and keep enjoying the benefits of having a good relationship, the two of you.
Because I've seen a lot of people, they come from work, maybe they are tired,
Yes.
and the first thing they do is run to the kids,
Yeah.
and then by the time they are done with the kids, they are too tired to even look at the husband like this.
Yes.
So they just go and they sleep, and they are snoring, and the husband, I'm sure, wants to stab them in their sleep because
Yeah.
he wanted attention, and they're just not paying attention to one another.
Absolutely.
And it could be either way, either the man or
I
the
think
woman.
it's important for everything to have its proper place.
Yeah.
Every relationship, and it's not just kids.
Yeah.
The people who are so engaged with their parents or their friends,
yeah.
and so forth. Everything must be given its proper place.
Okay.
But very, very important. If you want to have a good, strong marriage, you must build on friendship. In fact, there's nothing as important as marrying a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Wow.
marry somebody that you just love.
Wow.
Marry somebody that you like. Yeah, marry somebody
Wow.
that you like.
Somebody said, if you want to hide anything from an African, put it in a book. Because Africans are known not to read. But you know what? If you want to lead in life, you've got to be a reader. And I tell you, this book is going to revolutionize your marriage. You better get a hold of it wherever you are. Marriage Works is a book that is selling out there, and it's making such an impact in couples' lives. We have this beautiful couple, Norman and Jana, that read this beautiful book, and their marriage has been revolutionized and turned around. And that can be your story too. Now, Jana and Norman, tell us about it.
To congratulate Bishop and Reverend Kathy Kiuna for writing such a beautiful book. I tell you, there is so much that you can learn in that book. I can talk all day about the stuff that I have learned, but I'll just share just 2 things with you. The first thing, the book is such a simple read. You can read it in a matatu, you can read it at a stage, you can read it anywhere you like, and yet it carries such a profound, powerful message that is so relevant for the institution of marriage today. Believe you me, get a copy. The second thing that I want to share with you from the book is that you know, they use such real life examples. You know, you read about the Bettys and the teams, and that allows you to just connect with the characters, to connect with the stories that our bishop and our mom want to share and teach us. We have learned so much. We have learned so much, and I can assure you, it has absolutely transformed our marriage. It has absolutely revolutionized the way we look at each other, the way we treat each other, the way we communicate. By the book.
Oh, my.